Hello everybody, it's Miss Winfield here, ready for today's maths. So before we start our new learning today, we are going to do a little rewind. Can you do it with me? Rewind. And our question is the challenge from yesterday. Now, I didn't show you this yesterday because I thought it would be a very good rewind for today. So the question is, what is 18 subtract 15? Okay, 18, let me write it down, subtract 15. Now, we need to use our blue Convince Me glasses. Can you pop them on? There we go, I've got mine on. And we are going to convince each other who worked more efficiently. So our question is, who worked more efficiently, Danny or Tamsin? Why? So let's have a look at what Danny is saying. So Danny and Tamsin are telling us how they tackled this problem, okay? And Danny said, I subtracted 10 first and then 5. So Danny has done what we did yesterday, where he's broken the part down into tens and ones, okay? And then Danny has worked out 18 take away 10. And then following that, he has worked out what's left, take away the ones, okay? And Danny has got the answer 3. And that is how Danny worked it out. So that's what we were doing yesterday. We were taking this number because we had said it's a bit much to be counting back. Imagine starting at 18 and having to jump back 15 times. We're probably going to make a mistake if we do it that way. Okay, so bear that in mind. So that's how Danny worked it out. Well, Tamsin said, I counted back. I started at 18 and jumped back 15 times. Who do you think worked it out more efficiently and why? Which method do you think was most efficient? Counting back 15 times, where she's likely to make a mistake, or tackling it the same way we did yesterday, where we subtracted the tens and then the ones? What do you think? So hopefully you all said Danny worked it out more efficiently, okay? Because as we know, counting back that many times, there are more efficient ways that we could do it, and we are likely to make a mistake if we have to do that many jumps, because sometimes we can overcount or undercount, okay? But they both got the same answer. They both got the number 3, so they were both correct, but I think Danny worked it out more efficiently. So let's have a look what we're doing today. We are going to subtract by crossing the 10. And now you might be thinking, oh, Miss Winfield, I don't know what that means. And that's okay, because it is going to be some new learning for us today. And why are we doing it? So we can explore a different way of efficiently subtracting a part from a whole. So we know we can count back. We know we can do that. We know we can subtract the tens and then the ones, okay? But today we're going to learn another method. So by the end of this unit, you will have a bank of methods in your brain that you can use when you are tackling subtraction problems. So let's look at our Discover together. Question 1. How many players are there all together? So I can see lots of players. I think they're playing hockey. I wonder if you can pause the video. How many players are there all together? Right then, I'm going to count them now, and I'm going to cross them out as I count so that I don't over or undercount. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Did you get 11? So I can see 11 players all together. The second part of the question says, how many players are injured? Okay, so some of these players are sitting on the side because it looks like they've hurt themselves. I think they're waiting for Miss Muldoon to come along with some first aid. Okay, how many of them are injured? How many are hurt? So hopefully you said 4, and I don't even need to count them because I can recognise that there are 4 sitting there. So we've got 11 altogether, and 4 of them are injured. How many players are not injured? So we need to find out how many players are not injured. So we've got the whole. Remember, when we subtract, we start with the whole, and we are taking away a part in order to find the other part. Now, 11 take away 4. 11 take away 4. Well, I'm going to use my number line for that one. I'm going to choose this method. And I'm going to choose this method because I don't think I'm going to make mistakes using this one, because I'm only taking away quite a small number. Okay, so I am going to get my pen and I'm going to start at my whole. What number is my whole? Well done. My whole is 11. And now I am going to take away the part. Okay, so I've started at my whole. I'm going to take away the parts. And which way am I going to jump if I am taking away? Am I going to jump forwards or backwards? What do you think? Well done. We are going to jump backwards, and I'm going to jump backwards 4 times. Here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I landed on the number 7. So 11 take away 4 equals 7. And I've used the number line and the counting back method to help me. So we said 4 are injured and there are 7 players not injured. So let's take a look at question B. There we go. Are you ready? There are 15 bottles of water. How many bottles of water? Well done. There are 15 bottles of water. Okay. 9 players drink 1 each. So 9 players have a bottle of water. How many bottles of water are left? Now, this is where today's new learning is going to come in, because you could count back on your number line, okay, but I'm going to show you a different method, and it's called crossing the 10, okay? And don't worry, it's a little bit similar, actually, to the method we were doing yesterday. So when we are crossing the 10, we are going to break down our part. So again, we know how this works. We start with the whole. We are taking away a part in order to find the other part. But I'm going to break down this part, okay? And I'm going to have a look. I've got 9 ones here. I've got 15, and I'm taking away 9 ones. So if I think about the number 15, I know I've got 1 10 and 5 ones. And that's what I'm going to do to the number 9. I'm going to break it into 2 parts. And I'm going to look, how many ones have I got here? How many ones in that 2-digit number? Well done, I've got 5 ones. So the first thing I'm going to do is to break that into this part. Okay, and I've not just chosen random numbers. I've looked at how many ones I've got in this number, okay, and that is my first part. So I've got 9 cubes here, okay, and the first part I've broke it into using my ones from earlier is 5. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I need to know my other part, and we are making 9. So if I've got 5 and I want to get to 9, how many brown cubes do I need? How many did I use? I used 4. So I know that 5 add 4 is 9. So I've done step 1. I've broken my part into 2. Okay, and now it makes the subtraction much easier. My whole 15 has not changed. Okay, it's not changed. And the first part I'm going to take away is 5. And I'm going to bridge, I'm going to cross and get to the 10. Okay, I know this might be a little bit tricky, but we'll keep practicing and we will definitely get there, okay? All we're doing is breaking down the part into two. So just like we broke down the 10s and the 1s yesterday, we're breaking it into 2 parts, and we're using how many 1s we've got here. So I've taken away 5, okay, and I've got to 10. Now this is much easier for me because when it comes to taking away the next part, well, I know my number bonds to 10, and I know that if I've got 4, I need 6 more to get to 10. So I've used my knowledge of the inverse operation to help me, okay? So we've subtracted by crossing the 10 because I've not started at 15 and jumped back 9 times. I've started at 15, my whole, okay? I know that I'm taking away 9 and I've broke the number 9 into 2 parts to make it easier for me. So I can cross the 10, get to the 10 first, and then when you take away the next part, it's much easier. So there are 6 bottles of water left. Let's have a go at another one together. There are 12 hockey sticks. How many hockey sticks? 12, well done. 7 of them break, so I'm going to take away 7. How many hockey sticks do not break? So I'm not going to start at 12 and jump back 7 times, okay? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to break down this part into 2 parts. I'm going to partition it, okay? So I've got 7 1s. Now, my first part that I break it into needs to be the 1s from the 2-digit number. And I know I've got 2 1s there. Okay, so here we go. This is 7 altogether. And so far, I've broken it into 2 1s and some more. Okay, I've got 7 altogether. And I've broken it. If I put here, look, we've got 7 altogether. And so far, I've broken it into 2. What's the other part? I've got 2, and how many more make 7? How many more? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can break my number 7 into 2 and 5. And now I can subtract by crossing the 10. So my whole hasn't changed. It's still 12, okay? But now when I subtract the first part, it's so much easier because I'm getting it. It's almost like when you play rounders and you've got to get to the base, or if you're playing tag, okay, and you want to get to the base first. So I've got 12 and I'm taking away 2. And I know that if I've got 12 and I take away the 2, I've just got 10. Okay, and now I can subtract my next part. 10, take away 5. Thinking about my number bonds to 10 knowledge, well, I know that 5 and 5 more equals 10. So 12, take away 7 is 5. So 5 of the hockey sticks do not break. And if I transcribe this into this, you will see how it links together. So I've got 12 and I'm taking away 2 so I can cross the 10, so I can get to the 10 first. And then I'm taking away my other part, starting at 10, taking away 5, which I know is 5. So 12, take away 7 is 5. 5 hockey sticks do not break. And you can see here, okay, that this person has also done the same as me. They've broken number 7 into 2 and 5, utilising how many 1s are in the whole number. So, last one that we're going to have a go at before you have a go on your own. Let's see. 16, take away 9. 16, take away 9. So what do I need to do? What should I do now? Look in here. What should I do? Well done if you said I need to break down the number 9 into 2 parts, okay? And what's my first part going to be? I've got 6 ones in the number 9. I'm going to use my number 6 from here, okay? So let me just find my number 9. Here we go. I've broke it down into 6 and some more, okay? So I've got 6 here and some more. How many more did I need to get to 9? Well done if you said 1, 2, 3. 6 and 3 makes 9. But we're not quite finished yet. Okay, I've broken down my part, I've partitioned it, and now I'm going to cross the 10. So I'm going to start at 16, my whole hasn't changed. I'm going to take away the first part. Well, 16 take away 6 is 10. Easy, I've got to 10. I've almost got to base. I'm on tee out, okay? We're playing tag and I've got to base. And now I can do the second part. I've got 10 and I'm taking away the second part of the number 9. 10 take away 3 is, oh, sorry everybody, 10 take away 3 is 7. I know that 7 add 3 makes 10. Okay, so I'm using my number bonds to 10 knowledge. And 16 take away 9 is 7. So, hopefully that isn't quite as confusing. I know it's going to be tricky, and it's okay if you're not understanding it after one lesson, okay, because we will look at this some more. So please don't worry and think, oh, I don't get it, I can't do it, I'm just going to count back. We don't need to have that attitude, okay, because we can do it and we can do it together, okay. Some of you might have just grasped it and you might be smashing it right now. But if not, please don't worry. Take your time, okay, and you will definitely get there in the end. So let's have a look at what your job is today. You have got 13 butterflies, okay? 5 of them fly away. We'll draw this out for you. I'm not going to answer it for you because it's your question, but I'm going to write it out. So you've got 13 butterflies and 5 of them fly away. So remember, break down your number 5. How many are you taking away? Break it down. So you've got 3 and how many more? Okay, and then you will be able to cross the 10. Same with these ones. Work out 12, take away 8. Okay, let me show you that one. Give you a starting point. You've got 12, you're taking away 8. You're going to break down the number 8 into 2 parts. One of those parts will be 2, and then you need to figure out the other part. Here, 15, take away 9. So again, 15, you'll take away the 9, you'll break the 9 down into 5 and some more. And look, actually, they're already here for you. So like this one, there we go, your other part is 6. This has been broken down for you. This has been broken down for you. And then this one, you are going to have a go at breaking it down yourself, thinking about how many ones make up this number, okay? And then how many more ones would you need to get to 6? So, and then these ones down here, question C and D, you've just got the number sentence, and in this box or in your on your paper, in your workbooks, you can work that one out using the same strategies as we've learned today. So please make sure you submit everything on Evidence Me. Can't wait to see it. Have a wonderful Wednesday.